Even if there's only one string, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and high. Even if this is not a luxury house, but we are loving this house.
It's the holidays.
Holiday time.
Do you have holidays?
I do.
Okay, let me tell you. We have everyone here today to plan the holidays. Do you know how to plan it?
I know. I am going to water park.
The water park. Let me tell you, the most popular plan for this year is to invest. Invest by traveling.
So good.
And invest on children.
True. You also can invest on travel.
Yes.
How do you invest for a 2 months holiday?
This is a real deal.
That's
2
true.
months.
Okay, alright, let's take a look how we invest. Let's welcome our guest, Cao Shuliu. Hi everyone.
Cao Shuliu from China has 2 children.
Shen Zhixian from Korea. Hi everyone.
Shen Zhixian from Korea has 1 kid.
Bei Shi Yuehe from Vietnam. Hi everyone, I'm Yuehe.
Pei Si Yuehe from Vietnam has 2 children. Besides here, we also invite our experts to the show.
Leave them to you.
She is travel and gourmet expert, the famous blogger Ren Yu.
Hi everyone. Hi.
Ren Yu, travel expert, a minister of million clicks famous blogger. And our old friend and also the traveling experts, Mr. Xiaopang. Hi everyone. Chen Jianxin, senior tour guide, many years of experience, lead the group around China and Taiwan. And the other one is fresh new. In line with we were just talking about, invest by traveling.
I know. She has a new book lately.
Right, let's welcome Jingyi. Lin Jingyi, creative travel idealist and traveling author.
Here, lady first.
Thank
lady
you,
first.
thank you.
Thank you. Oh, this is just lounge. It's still hot. So hot. Just lounge in June.
See, have you ever seen a title as this long?
So long.
How to read this? Invest on kids' future by traveling. And how a brave mother teach an excellent daughter by traveling.
This is your baby? Yeah, so cute. How old is
Wow.
she? From 5 to 16 years old. 4 major trips during 11 years. How old is she in this picture? This picture is only part of the book. It's when she's 8 years. Back cover is for 11, from 5 to 16 years. Yeah. And this your husband? Yes.
Ooh,
The whole family is in the book. Yeah.
this is not easy. From 5 to 16 years old.
How much investment did you put on her? Wow, so much. That's why I
This is
heard it
heavy.
shouldn't be the one.
The
Should be 3
investment
books.
can make it serious. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you can tell all of them filled with experience, right? However, there must be many tough conditions. It's really not easy to raise a kid.
Right. The kids nowadays, it occupies your mind and costs money. Right.
Let's ask
Let's ask Renyu for the ideas. Last time what she talked, I think the kids really cost so much money. Right? Correct? Because when my own kid was about 1 year old, I have 2. I started taking traveling when they were 1 year old. On the other hand is... Wait, 1
You
year?
invest
It's so
so much
early to
earlier.
take that. Yes. And we usually travel individually. And they're around 1 year old. You're afraid they get fussy. That's why I'll travel around Asia. Let them first, for example, free start from Hong Kong and Japan. And the funny thing is, I realize we don't ignore their learning ability. Right. If they travel overseas or within Taiwan, they both can learn a lot, those we don't see.
But isn't it bothering you when 1.5-year-old?
Sometimes the most troublesome is... Do you mean when taking a flight?
Right. I heard you say it once.
I tell you my experience. It happened in the flight. We usually take a race, right? Because it's tired if I'm acting on TV. And there are 2 kids. They're each about 5 years old. They ran ran everywhere.
Running like this.
Wait, it's not like how you run. He was like that.
It's scary.
The whole plane is shaking, you know that? And the flight attendants came to him and then he said to him, "Don't run. You disturb others." The lady was cute and I walked to him and said, "Go back to your seat." He was shocked at me and almost cried, and I was a bit surprised because he was almost cried. I said, "Here, I take you back." And told to his mom, "You need to watch them because they disturb others. It's not good. And they run too fast." And you're like a attendant. Maybe she thought you're the
Maybe she
cabin
thought you
crew
were the
supervisor. If you talk to the kids now, they can manage. Like when we traveled to the New Zealand, my daughter was only 5. It's quite old enough. And I also some solution to let
Principle of the trip.
her sleep when the light's off. As long as turn off the light, she sleeps. But on the side, there was 1-year-old kid. He couldn't adapt, keep on crying, and we planned to save costs. We took the flight throughout several transferring points, and we didn't expect we got to the next plan. The kid was also there and kept crying. The same kid crying for several hours, and no one can help. Actually, the parents did try to comfort him, but didn't work. The kid was not comfortable physically. The pressure hurts the ears, and the kid has continued action. He came to me and said, "Auntie, here is a candy for you. Don't be mad at me." So cute, I said, "I didn't mad. I think you disturb others. Please be nice. You can't ride in the flight, so you have to talk to the kids, right?" I think it's because the mother didn't ask in advance. Yeah.
Let's ask 小胖. You must guide countless children. Some of children, they are very simple. First of all, the children, they must get bored. Especially at the age of 3 to 5, the kids must get bored.
Right.
They can stay still, either sleep or want to play something.
Yeah.
You have to use something new and fresh, like reserve a kid's meal in flight, and when they have toys, they can, if your flight is long distance, they can have something to play without bothering you. But if it still happens, no matter how you talk to them, but still out of control, the mother should hold the patients first. None is working because their physical condition is different from us.
They feel hot and want
And
to move.
the cabin pressure. They are not used to confined space. Then you should tell them. We usually tell the kids, "Oh, you can ride on the bus after the flight. Because you don't behave, I won't let you ride on the bus." Talk to them with a bit like thriller. They will sit still. Like my own children. There's one issue hard to manage. I have one boy and one girl. I've been to many countries because of the work, but I finally took them to travel together the first time in the past 10 more years.
Why? Cheap daddy.
Alright.
No wonder they call others daddy.
There's a situation that we travel because of the work. Summer. Right, you think why we need to spend to travel. It's like, it's...
But that's you, not the kids, isn't it?
That's why people say, my son told me. No, my wife told me, if you don't take them travel... What did she say to let him take the kids travel right away?
What he likes is shining objects. So when we were at the airport for the immigration, the queue was so long for the x-ray. For the security check, right? What's that? Why it's like this? Why shining? Why the color is that?
That's why people say, my son told me. No, my wife told me, if you don't take them travel, your son will call someone daddy. So I took them right away because other daddy will take the kids out. And usually in Taiwan, do your kids still call you daddy? Still. Luckily you take them out.
Right.
Actually, invest this on the kids is fine. Just like how Renyu and Jingyi did. They travel with their kids, but in my case, they still got scared when traveling even they are old enough. But you can see their kids are generous. People say knowledge of experience is more than how you can read from books. This is a lifetime study. No matter how much you spend,
That's
you
true.
can learn.
You know what? My first time traveling when I was 14 years come to Taiwan, and I was flying alone here. It scared me when I just landed. And I saw the airport was so big. Everything was new and people dressed up well. And I was alone and nervous, My Chinese wasn't good by the time. Although I can speak and listen, but I still cared. And the immigration officer asked me, "First time to Taiwan?" "Yes, first time." "What's the purpose?" "To live with my parents. I came here."
You are scared, right?
That's the situation, really nervous. It's good traveling with kids when they're very young.
If this is the theory, run with kids. 1.5-year-old, they know how to call policemen in Hong Kong. 蔡阳, 蔡阳. Did you encounter something troublesome?
No, actually, I think what you're talking, you take them traveling when they were 1 year old. They would probably, because we were individual travelers. So it's, for example, we go for 5 days, you travel along together for a whole day. That they listen is local language. For example, in Japan, we took MRT or train, they might know what's Japan's MRT. The broadcast will announce which side door opens on the right or left. They learn right is Migi, and
It's
what
an
is right or
advantage.
others. They learn
But
something
did you encounter
simple.
something troublesome?
The troublesome is we traveled when they were young, and the first we picture about Japanese is there are people who love to queue, right?
Right.
Queuing is for good restaurant, also queuing for the fun ride, queue wherever you go. There are people who love to queue, especially the kids are young, and kids from Taiwan are mostly weak. They can't stand long. Probably 20 minutes in a queue, they will ask you to hold him. And the fathers would strengthen the energy to hold him. Fathers should exercise more. Right, not even mention Disneyland. For example, if I want to take them to Disneyland, we should hold them by turns. Because queuing in Taiwan, probably the kids are waiting with the mother on the side is fine. Everyone's waiting, but it doesn't happen in Japan. No matter you're elder or children, you queue, all of you have to queue together.
On your own.
All together.
No substitution.
No excuse waiting on the side, no. So you train them to practice waiting, and the kids are still young, right? After shopping, after he's done shopping, everything is done, and he also gets enough play, he'll ask you, "When are we going back to hotel? When are we going back to hotel?" He had enough.
That's
He wants to
trouble.
go home. He wants to go back to
Xiaopeng,
hotel.
did you have something troublesome? You took them travel last year. Anything troublesome? Mine is worse, because one is girl, one is boy. The girl wants to play on her own quietly, and the younger one wants to exciting ride. The boy energetic. Then how do you arrange this? You don't know how to set well for both. It's not matched.
True.
At this moment,
So,
the majestic guide is Sean.
not again.
Follow Uncle Xiaopeng. So there are many issues happen when we're out. Girls and boys are interested in different subjects. How you match and set up.
Then let's the expert. How can we solve the problem?
I believe she also has troublesome
Yeah.
issue.
For example, my kid took the flight when the age of 5 and long distance for first time. Many friends told me it's risky. It takes too much time. The kid will get boring. So I first need to figure out what to do during the flight. I think it's very wonderful memory. Xiaopeng just mentioned you can let them draw or do some activities. I brought some color pens, but they offer in the flights more color plans for the kids. And it's free. And I brought paper, many of paper. And I let him keep drawing. This is first, second, third. I think this can make a book. He enjoys painting a lot. And then I realized this also our memories.
Wow, your kids is well trained.
Yes.
Let's ask Su Liu. Your daughter, Xuan Xuan, does she have something bothers you very much?
Take her
Or
out.
at any place makes you bothersome?
Especially if we go. When we take her out playing, he will get excited seeing many people. And once she got excited, she runs away. This happens a lot for my first kid. Because when you go out on holidays, there are many people walking side by side or they gather together for reasons. If my daughter sees something like this, she'll just like stuck there. If you don't move on, people behind still need to move, right? And she's big and it's hard to carry her. And if you force them, did they cry? Yes. They did fight you back. Mommy, let me watch. I'm watching. I like it right now.
You're embarrassed.
Right, that's my headache. Or it's not good here. I don't want to watch, so I move to the next. She's smart because she's too smart. She will study first before we go any amusement park or other place we're going to travel. We will study for the map or postage to check the route. Oh, this is for bullhead shark. And this is for the penguin. She'll
It's a
study
manual
first.
expert.
Wow.
Yes. I don't like this. I skip and run away. Troublesome.
Too independent is also troublesome.
Headache. Yes, she's too smart. A little bit troublesome.
Yeah.
We can't do anything. Okay, let's ask Tishan, what's the troublesome for your kid did? What he likes is a shining object. When we were at the airport for immigration, the queue was so long for the x-ray, for the security check. Mom, what's that? Why is like this? Why shining? Why the color is like that? And when he passed the x-ray, he wanted to do it again. Yeah.
One more time.
Again. The kids love to do one more time. One more
No
time.
wonder he keeps looking toward to the top
Yeah.
in here.
And you pull him back here. Right. No, this is not toys. No, cannot. Yeah, how about your kids? Do they bring you any kind of trouble? A lot, because they are still young, especially the second one, my second kid. Two sisters, right? Girls. Right, the younger one's so energetic and also running around. The problem is when they were eating. What about eating? Doesn't eat, not this, not that. Nothing to eat, only want to play. Only the lollipop.
Three of you, can you tell us some experiences of how you raise and take care of the kids? Suleo.
What we concern about is like those the kids can participate. I'll care more.
For example, you take them walking around train station or...
Like my second kid, she's only 1 year old, but I'll take her for bus or take her cycling. I'll take her for the train.
Oh, this is the younger one.
The young
How
one.
about the first kid?
She will do the same.
Where do you take her to play?
For example, I took her stay over aquarium last year because usually you see the fish after visit. One day trip is too tired. Last time we choose to stay there inside. In the afternoon, the tour is going to intertidal zone. There are crabs in low tide.
It's so fun.
Right, and pick something up. Right, and pick something up. Did you take it to bite your toe? Yeah, like the hermit crab.
Will she get lost in the ocean?
That was on the shore. And in the evening, after we finished the dinner, and then we took them to feed bullhead shark. That was exciting. What we usually see is from the display window or inside the tunnel. It's awesome. In the aquarium is the sea walk tunnel, but on that night we saw was from the top on the huge aquarium. All the fishes are below there. Every kind of
And you
fish
can
is
see all.
there.
Very beautiful.
So fun. There are big, small, and stingray. They're all there. And you can feed them.
children?
Everyone can, and they give small fishes
So
to
what
feed
did they
them.
change after visiting the aquarium? What did she change or what did she learn?
Now she's inspired to know knowledge of knowing the
So
animals.
you think the trip of visiting aquarium is worth it?
Right. She suddenly feels interested in the creatures under the water. Suddenly open mind.
Wild open.
Right.
Oh.
Even those minor ecosystem like the coral sleeps like that.
Softy.
Right. And also cute. And the daytime is like this and this at night. She's curious too. All right. Then how about Chishin? My husband is very busy. Most of the time, I take care of him alone. Take him out alone. Now he's in kindergarten, so less chance. Before he starts the school, I often take him to the zoo. I was thinking to show him what's in the lake, like what the board display, but he has no interest. Not interest at all. What he like is...
What is Zhixian's son addicted deeply to?
The kids in the city have already forgot what's the most beauty in Taiwan.
This is interesting.
They forget. I think the summer vacation, let me tell you, there are many places going to this place, they probably can see many scarce fish there, such as microlepis or ayu fish. And you can see by bare eyes.
Oh.
It swims beneath. It's uncommon for the children. I was thinking to show him what's in the lake, like what the board display. He has no interest. No interest at all. What he likes is something shining. Shining, just watch the lamp. Right.
So cute.
So sometimes I take him, for example, to Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. He's totally out of interest. But what he only sees is the lamp of the parking lot.
Parking lot slide.
And he'll draw, he cuts it and puts on the wall.
Stick on the wall.
On the wall, that's why the wall in our home is full of
So there are holes.
many lamps, right? And also that railway cross.
Railway cross.
He likes train. I like to show him the train. That's the look of the train. Not interested.
Not interested.
He just watched the cross and back home asks his dad to draw, and after it's done he sticks on it. Stick them on. The trains fulfill the wall you place and the lamps.
Suddenly crossed my mind. We can suggest you to take your kids to Bob Factory.
Right. His father also said to take him to the
His dad
factory.
also said the same.
Light bulb factory. Stay inside for the whole day.
The kid still needs to accept something else. You can't risk it. You only take him to the factory. Don't ignore. Maybe this is one of the quality. If he likes lamp, maybe he can be a lighting master. It's hard to say. Many people work for lighting. They can also become a designer and artist. He can develop when he's young. This is special.
I think he's telling you he's Thomas Edison.
Reincarnation. Right, from the bulb.
Light
If he
bulb.
likes jewels, jewels are shining. Maybe he's a jewel designer. He also likes jewels.
He also
That's
likes
why I
jewelry.
keep all the jewels clean.
Mommy loves
He
more.
could wear. I love jewelry.
Wow. Jason Wu.
Good.
This is
Alright.
nice.
Yeah, is there anything for your kids like? Actually, we've been to many places, overseas and also domestic. Many years ago, we took them to... My husband and I took the kids to Miaoli. It was fun. And we saw a broken bridge. And I asked him the story of the bridge. He said there used to be a railway, but not anymore now.
Senxing Station.
Right, the next is we went to
Mountain
pick
Bridge.
tomatoes. The tomatoes over there are so sweet. It was so joyful. It was so great. And next to it, you know what? There are many small purple flowers on the side of the track and mimosa. It's like we back to the farm village. Did you like to farming when you were a kid? I think it's interesting. I learned a lot from it.
So she's going to send the kids to a farm.
Probably. Take the kids to
Oh.
farm.
Farming for holidays.
Do you have the idea? I do. I'd like to take them to experience, to let them get bitten by the crabs. It's interesting.
Get bitten by the crabs.
It hurts. It hurts.
This
For
kind
a
of
little
mother.
bit.
Let it bite.
Yes.
Experience.
It's like you and other children put hands into the mud to catch the crab but get bitten. It's interesting.
Let's ask the expert to advise the most popular trip in this summer.
Okay. If you're talking about Taiwan, actually I think Hualien is nice to go. Because in Hualien is my hometown. So pretty.
Oh, really?
Many places to go. Right, if you plan a simply one-night trip and the parents don't need to ask for leave, you can drive for 2 routes to travel in Hualien in summer. One if you take Hualien city as core and probably think it's too rushed to travel in Hualien from why not. You can take a flight, right? It's only 35 minutes to arrive. Taipei to Hanoi takes 35 minutes and Hualien airport is close to the town. If you travel to north, you can take coastline route. In the coastline, we'll stop by the place called Mugu Muyu. It's interesting because it's called Mugu Mugi. It's Tauluga dialogue. It means Tauluga dialogue, this place. It's singing to praise this place, saying, oh my god, how beautiful the place is. Like that.
Wow, this place.
Look, this picture was taken there.
Wow,
it's very
it's pretty.
natural valley and it was a great day the whole day. Can play water?
Yes,
this place?
you
can play and it's not too deep.
You can feel the chill by
Yes,
seeing the
very
photo.
cool. It is perfect place
Well
to go.
suit
the place. Can you swim? Yes, you also can because it's not deep. Your foot still can sink in the water and it's chill. You can see the reflection of the trees, isn't it? Right, true. And it's aquamarine color.
You didn't add a picture, huh?
No, not at all. It's the original. No matter it's taken by any camera, still like
It's
that.
so beautiful.
And it's a limit visitors control into the place. So we can see this place from your block? Yes, can.
Visitor control.
300 visitors control for a day. It divides
to
into
apply
morning
visitor
and
badge.
afternoon. In the morning, before you enter, you bring your ID to register at the police office. Then you can get into it.
Visitor
And this
ID.
is not let to cause damage. If too many people enter, the nature can be damaged. That's why I think the kids in the city, they have forgot what's the most beautiful in Taiwan.
This is interesting.
They forget. I think the summer vacation,
tell you, there are
if
many
they're going to
places
do
to
this
go.
place, they probably can see many scarce fishes in there, such as microlepis or ayu fish.
That's so lovely.
And you can see by bare eyes. It swims
Oh.
beneath. It's uncommon for the children. This is something teacher might teach from class or watch from TV, but once they experience the trip, yes. Right, something you might not read from the book. From the
But
book.
you still need to apply.
Yeah, even though...
The kids might think this place is rare.
Yes.
They will show off to their friends.
Yes.
And this can be summer assignment, right?
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
Assignment. The
That's
teacher
right,
might
that's
say,
right.
"Gosh, what's that place?"
Teachers never
Yeah.
be there,
This
right?
is nice.
Yeah, add credit. Add credit. Yeah. This is the route toward the north, and you can visit Chishantan to see sunset and step the wave. And the next day, you can go to SeaWorld if you have
You
kids.
still need to go this place.
Yeah. Right. For the kids, you still need to
queue.
bring
The
their
kids
interest.
can always do sightseeing, right?
And the nature and also
How
some
about
attraction.
shiny? There's nothing shiny.
Bring one. There are stars when you watch the sunset. Oh yeah.
Can it work?
The shine after sunset.
Can it work? Yes,
Or a
can.
flashlight.
Can.
If you're going forward to south, we can take Huadong Zhonggu line. Summer's one-night trip. That's what convenience traveling in Taiwan is car rental. You know that summer this year, it's buy one get one free.
Oh.
Rent one day and next day is free. So you can take flight and change car renter and then won't be too tired. The kids won't think the traffic is long. Right. Every time I drive back, it takes like 5-6 years. My legs are shaking after drive. Right. Out of energy. So you can take flight and car rental. Toward to south, you can Huadong Zhonggu line. So we know the hot air balloon is very popular in these
And
2 years.
Takashi Avenue.
Exactly. You do follow it. Right. And less traffic there. Less traffic there, not too many cars. You see, it's very spacious, like the gifts to attach with green, all green environment. And summer, there's another highlight in Hualien. Beside hot air balloon, it's orange daily.
Ah.
That's pretty. The garden is beautiful. It's amazing. And we can go to Liaoshi Danshan.
Wow.
Liaoshi Danshan.
Mm.
Do you want to go, don't you?
Right.
The altitude is around 100 meters and you don't even need to go to Hokkaido. Don't you think it's the same as Hokkaido? It's cheap and this place doesn't need require entrance ticket.
I don't like purple.
You don't like purple. The altitude is around 800 meters. Look down, it's Huandong Zhonggu. It's very spacious and you can let kids understand this nature. This is how beautiful you can see in Taiwan and don't need to spend money to go overseas if I only have 1 or 2 day vacation. It's too short. That will be too tired. Right. Beside this Liu-shi-dan-shan, there's a place called Chi-ko-shan, one of 3 major daily production places, Liu-shi-dan-shan, Chi-ko-shan, and Tai-mali in Taitung, because you can let the kids to know how the daily we eat grows and where it's from, and how the place look like. This is why I think this is something you can learn too. And also for the assignment.
Also for the assignment.
The pictures are pretty. I really recommend these 2 routes. And you might wonder what to do the second day. There's nothing to play. You can go to Taofeng Ranch, right? See the ranch, see the animals, let them
This
to
itinerary is
approach
nice.
nature. Because it's 2 months besides video games and computer, they should approach more nature. Right, I also recommend the nature. It's
not
better.
bad.
Video games and...
They already play that much in daily, right?
Right.
Let's hear Xiaopang's plan.
Okay,
I'd like to
Xiaopang.
introduce 2-night trip in Penghu. 2-night trip in Penghu by Xiaopang. Don't miss it after the break. The kids can do some handworks. That's what we call jelly candle. You put in sand, starfish, sea spider,
Starfish.
and pour in the jelly. You'll see
I
your
saw that.
own
It's
aquarium
pretty.
after it's cold. You can play from dawn to sunset, and you also can count stars. At night, you can still taste local cactus and seaweed ice in Magong Night Market, even midnight squid fishing. Let's hear Xiaopang's plan.
Okay, Xiaopang.
I would like to introduce 2-night trip in Penghu. Penghu is like what I have mentioned. Kids love it, especially summer. They love playing water. And what Penghu you can play, including human culture. The first Mazu Temple, Tianhou Gong, it's in Penghu. You can go, or we can play in intertidal
And
zone.
seafood.
Seafood and Thai zone. Don't forget to let the kids learn the unique geologic science in Taiwan. Because like Wan'an, Qimei, in Penghu, these islands are the signatures. First, they are named Geological Park in Penghu. Basalt Rock in Pengpan. It's very unique, right? It's unique. You can let them hang around the island or experience fisherman's life. Everyone should have heard Penghu Wan by Pang Bang. 晚风轻拂澎湖湾. What's the beauty of the bay? Can you really see? Can you really see the bay? Yes, you can. Where? Take them to search to see. Besides these isolated islands in Penghu, for example, Jibei, you can see the tail on the island. The island is moving. Left in the morning, left
it must
right
be
in the
pretty.
afternoon. The tail is moving. And actually, you can arrange one night. Like Shen Zixian's kids. He loves something shiny,
shining.
right? Let me tell you, in Jibei, there's no light pollution. Every star is shining.
Right.
You can
true,
match
yes.
with this map and find where the Big Dipper is. Let him know shining and the sign. This may be unforgettable. What you can do in daytime, you can play the sand and water. In the afternoon, you can go Thai zone to catch crabs and see cucumber. Right. How's the feeling you get beaten? And surf the wave by cruise. And also water sport. And you can take banana boat, any jet ski. There.
Right.
There's also one aquarium. There's one too.
we
It doesn't
can
have
go
many
there.
bullhead sharks, but you still can teach them what they can see inside the aquarium. What kind of fish is this?
Can we take the cruise?
This cruise too.
Oh.
You even can ride at a yacht. Oh, that's why. Maybe the adults don't go.
Is it expensive to go there?
The cost to Penghu is summer. Let's see. 2 nights trip for one person, average as an adult. It's around 7,000 NT, including flight
it's
tickets.
cheap.
Including tickets.
Ticket.
It's great.
Yes.
You'll realize Penghu is really interesting, and 2 nights might not be enough. You even can go to the farm on the sea. Sea farm. Have you ever heard? Cage night fishing farm. Yes, you can hold a string only to fishing.
Fishing.
No hook. Pulling by the strength. See who's stronger, the fish or you.
It's really fun. Really, I wanna
Let's
go.
all go.
I wanna
Let's
go.
make a group here to go.
I wanna go.
See the picture.
3 for my family.
And the squid, when you pull the hook, it still squirts in. Gotta escape it.
It's on live. Black on the
Right.
face.
So what
That's
you can
good.
play in Penghu, first is you can let them understand the treasure of ocean,
Yes.
the source of fish, and first geological park, the green equine trip.
Oh, also for assignment.
Right. And the kids can do handwork. Let them play first. Stop talking homework. The kids can do some handworks. That's what we call a jelly candle. You put in the sand, starfish, sea
Starfish.
spider, and pour in the jelly. You'll
Yeah, I
see your
saw
own
that. It's
aquarium
pretty.
after it's cold. The freeze aquarium. New
Yeah,
things.
right.
Actually, in Penghu, you can play from dawn to sunset, and you also can count stars.
Yes.
At night, you can still taste the local cactus and seaweed ice in Magong Night Market. Even midnight squid fishing.
Okay.
Kids happy, parents
That's
happy.
right. How about Tini? I have suggestion. I even want to go. Go with him. You cannot.
Escape.
Absolutely not. You want to go together. Because my family come on trip, usually we plan a short distance one. Relax, 2 days, 1 night. Or 1 day trip. Yes. I wrote some memories from those major one in the book. I think when people talk about trip, you may plant beauty seed when they are still young. It will bloom one day. But not a certain type. Maybe you won't have dogs or cats for pet because they'll have big one. Bullhead shark.
Bullhead shark.
Yes.
Right.
The cost is too heavy. He might be interested in biology. He could become a scientist for this. He
True.
might research its teeth or something helpful for human race in medicine or possible like shining. He might become jewel designers or lighting master. That's what I think. You can interact with foreigners and also learn some English.
Yes.
Right? My design of trip, I actually planned this is not only for the kids, but also for the adults.
Elders
also for the adults. Elders also want to have fun. I'll usually find a balance in between. I don't plan based on the kids' preference. Actually, the kids they love stories, so I plan to make up some stories. I've made for the kids in this summer when they went to the New Zealand.
I say some stories.
I told many stories to the kids. Let them be calm. Because there's no kids who don't love story. We need to talk emotionally. For example, there is a lake named Tekapo. It's a quite famous lake about a little boy and a loyal dog.
That's a foreign story.
Right. He'll be quiet listening to this story. I think he can tell lots of stories when the kids visit places. Use the story to make them Be positive.
Where else can we go around Southeast Asia?
I think we also concern adults. My suggestion is
Right.
5 days, 4 nights. I'll go.
What's the trip Jing suggests is good for all ages?
Why the distance is so close? Why is the door so close for the ghost, right? The ghost and the door is so small. The kids think it's interesting. It's
Like
different
Uncle
from our
Xiaopeng can't
doors.
get in.
No, I'm
Do you know?
stuck. I
I'd often
can't
tell
get in.
others the reason is the ghosts are big. That's why the door is small. You know what the kids say to me? Oh, Uncle Xiaopeng, are you the ghost?
My suggestion
Right.
is 5 days, 4 nights. I will choose to go to Bali. Villa. To relax.
For 4 nights.
Spa. To can tell story here because Tanah Lot, first day you can go to
Right.
Tanah Lot.
That's for
But
adults.
kids don't want to go to Tanah Lot, right?
What to do?
Right? You tell them story about Bali.
I went to Tanalot
I'm
in
not
Bali
Uncle
for only
Xiaopang.
10 minutes.
Oh, your
Yeah.
guide was not professional.
Really? If you go with Xiaopang,
The
it's
perfection
different.
of tour based on the guide. And about Tanalot, if I were you, you need to tell a love story or even a story of a filial son. You will understand more when you visit a place. You can even walk to the temples to see the ocean god. Xiaopang, will you do this when you travel with your own family?
Explain
Let's
this and
see
that.
if the itinerary is perfect based on me. It's just like what I
The
mentioned.
story really works with
You
kids.
can attract the kids, and you can walk under the Tanalot. There's a holy water,
Is
you
it
know.
better there?
There's no penguin.
Yeah.
There's no penguin. There's sea snake.
Oh.
But it won't bite. It won't bite.
It
won't
won't bite. Just like what he mentioned, there are many stories to tell. We can say this is why the distance is so close, why is the door so close. It's for the ghost, right? It's narrow. Yeah, the ghost is
small.
fat and the door is small. The kids thing is interesting. It's different from our
Like
doors.
Uncle Xiaopang can't get
No,
in.
I'm stuck. I can't get
You
in.
know, I often tell others the reason is the ghosts are big. That's why the door is small. You know what the kids say to me? Oh, Uncle Xiaopang, are you the ghost?
So funny. When we back to hotel, we can relax. Just like the celebrities. There are some clubs. Some clubs we can help to take care of the kids of activities. Yeah. Who take care
Ask
of
for
them?
Uncle Xiaopang.
They can ask Uncle Xiaopang to take him there around.
Actually, now there are some resorts. They can
With
arrange
package.
programs for the kids.
Yeah.
Between, let's say,
can
between
choose.
10 to 12. What programs do we have in this period? We can play tennis, volleyball, and there's one teaching water Arabic. Suit both adult and kids, and even more, you can play the mini golf inside the
Oh,
hotel.
they can play
Let
themselves,
me tell you,
right?
the parents can just relax during spot.
Oh, that's
the
nice.
staffs will show you around. This can allow your kids to be independent. But maybe the
Right.
parents want to have another baby, right?
How dare you say it out loud? And arrange shopping on the last day. Parents with the kids, they can buy souvenirs they want.
All satisfied.
Yes. If you have enough budget, you can stay in luxury villa.
Right.
If you have limited budget, you can find a co-share villa. The villas do have pools. It's fun. Plenty of time for adults to relax. The reason I'd like to tell the stories, like how to tell them do squid fishing out of sea in the boat. I heard its story costs around 500 NT.
Right.
And you can go out in the ocean. You've heard so much from the expert. Which one do you like the most? You can take the kids and parents and also enjoy. I think maybe in my mind there's undone issues because when we study in China, we knew Taiwan is a treasure island. Part of it is Penghu Bay. That's why I keep wondering what exactly the Penghu Bay will look like. What it's look, is it shore, is it a bay, or there's really someone there? Just like what Chopin mentioned, it's like an issue. If I let me choose, I'll choose to go to Penghu and see what exactly the bay looks like. How about Xixian? Beside the lamp, my son also like anything strange. Oh, the sea snake. And their common food is hot. They love hot and spicy, and they're sour with it. Oh, he loves it spicy. That's good. You can go Bali.
Actually, there's also a beach in Bali called Jimbalan. In the evening, the kids love to see those lights and lamps. And the airport runway is just right next to it. When you are having dinner in the night, you can see the airplane landing in Bali.
Why don't you,
You can
go
see
to
the
Songsan?
plane keep coming. The
Right,
kids will really
right.
love it.
Where do you want to go, Yuehe? The kids in my house, even though they are naughty, they're still like those beautiful flowers,
The
right?
nature.
To the nature. Remember last time their father took them with the school together to a farm, and milking cow, and also the canvas dyeing. And they show me after they came back, you see, so beautiful, many flowers, and kept sharing with me. Actually, they just random drawing. I don't know exactly what they were drawing. I can't understand. They're still young. But you can see the color is rich. It contains many different colors. And you can see how bold they are to choose the colors. I've never used to draw like that. They draw what they see, but because they're still young, they don't know how to express. just show and draw many pictures that they see, and you will see it's so colorful, so fresh. And she said, Mama, this is me. What is this? It's puppy, kitty or something, the animals you see.
You can't understand.
Yes, she knows herself. I don't. She told me about the story. She got potential. After drawing, still tell the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
And still create a story to tell. Let's ask those kids if they want to go with what the mothers have decided, if they want to agree or not.
Right.
We have to ask them.
Right, exactly. Sometimes it's mommy's preference, but maybe
This
not
is my
the kid's
vacation,
preference.
isn't it? Why don't we ask them?
Yes. Yeah. There are several cute kids today.
Right, 3 of them. It's all fun for the vacation, and we also have the suggestions, right?
And there are pictures to see. They all know where to go
Where
now.
do you want to go?
I want to go to Bali.
I also want to go
Have
to
my
Bali.
spa. What do you want to do over there? You're nonsense. You can sleep in Taiwan.
You can see airplane, Taiwan. Why Bali?
Oh, right. That's the point.
So, this is summer. It's a growth memory for the kids. And you also can recall again
And learn for the assignment.
for the assignment. And also the investment, right? And play with Uncle Xiaopang.
Playing and invest at the same time.
Yeah, also learning.
Yes.
And the adults also can learn from the kids' reaction. The kids want to tell you a story,
Right.
isn't it? The summer is wonderful.
Yep, it's wonderful.
Summer of loving this house.
Yes, loving this house. Interesting summer.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.